Hey, my beautiful Aries, happy July. This is your July extended tarot. This one is specific for divine feminine Aries placements. If you are someone who is more codependent, anxiously attached at some part on your journey, and you identify as divine feminine, although we hold both masculine and feminine, if that's how you began your journey, that's who I'm speaking to. If you're someone who's more avoidant, you ghost, you run when connection gets intense, you are more of a masculine energy. Neither is right nor wrong. They're just different frequencies right now, and we're trying to align them with the collective, which is why I do separate readings for each sign, okay? If you have more questions about the differences, maybe watch each video and see what you feel like you're aligning with more. I don't know. I also have a website, gingermama.com, with blog posts on examples of wounded masculine and wounded feminine energy and healed feminine and healed masculine energy. We're trying to all get to both, okay? Here's the thing, Aries. I wasn't channeling a vision for you, but like I heard this line in a song the other day and I kept thinking this is for Aries, and I'm an Aries divine feminine, okay? So like I feel it. So, it's for all of us. And the line is, stop comparing me to people who are not in my league. Stop saying you don't believe in Jesus just because you can't read. Stop making fake profiles so you can spam my feed. Like, it was just this, it's a song by Dax. I think the song is called Joker, those particular lyrics. Yeah, my crown tingles are like, that's right. And some of you might be having a lot of crown chakra activation right now. And it's interesting, Source keeps testing me if I try to like ask a question ever to the tarot. They're like, no, you're asking your crown. I'm like, okay. And like, I'm just working with that. So work with how that works with you. Everyone does third eye crown, all of this a little bit differently. But that might be important for you right now. And just remember, stop comparing yourself to others who are not in your league, okay? I know you're like, they shouldn't be comparing me, but don't compare yourself. Just know that you're in alignment and flow and trust that. Yeah, look at this, the Magician here. And look at this, the Hangman. As I said, crown chakra activation. You are the magician of your own life. You are the master manifester, okay? And I know right now you're frustrated. Page of Pentacles reversed. You feel like the things you're manifesting are not moving quick enough, and I get it. As a cardinal Aries placement, I have so many projects and endeavors right now. I have so much going on in my personal life. I just feel like every time I take 3 steps forward, then it's 2 steps back, and I'm like, it's driving me insane. And you have to understand, you're leaving behind your old life to make room for your new life. And so right now you have like 1 foot in your old life, 1 foot in your new life, and it's difficult. And although we just want to jump to the new life, we have to close out the cycles of the past before we can really meld and be present and happy and joyful in our new experience of ourselves. And so keep that in mind. I know you're like rolling your eyes as I say this, because I am too, but slow down a little bit, okay? I do think many of you need to be focused on work right now, business, whatever you do, especially if it's spiritual work. It could be a side endeavor, even something small. It doesn't have to be social media related. Volunteering in the community. I'm sensing something with children, possibly addiction counseling, foster care, just things like that coming in, elderly care. I don't know, but some of you have a certain niche or a story to tell about past trauma, past abuse. My third eye going wild there. There's something in your past that was difficult, of course, right? That's why you were woke at this point. And Source wants you to share more about that. And so keep that in mind. And anyways, what else do you need to know? Yeah, I know. Right now you need to surrender when it comes to finances. Many of you might be struggling financially. I need you just to surrender, okay? Source works in very mysterious ways. And I know for myself, there are times where certain things, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. And then I'm like, oh my God, that made perfect sense. And oh my gosh, you set this up, and that bill or that thing happened right when I needed it to. And it goes against matrix thinking, right? And it makes other people worry around you. I know, like the 3 of Cups here, like family, friends, they might be worried. Like I know a lot of my family's like, Christina, we need to, you need to be more. I'm like, I got this. God's got it. Like it's all going to work out somehow. And I'm just going to keep following my intuition, which is what you should do too. Flow towards your own intuition, the moon. Just trust that. I also think what's occurring for you this month, in the month of July, I feel like this is going to be before July 6th or 7th. if not earlier. The 3rd is also coming out strongly. It could be, yeah, like it could have happened too at the end of June. There are a lot of secrets coming to the light. The sun reversed. And you might have been in a dark place or feel like that. You feel stuck. Like you just keep trying to go into calmer waters. You just keep trying to go forward. Like I said, the 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And they keep pushing you back. And you're like, why? Why? What else do I need to heal? What else do I need to know? And I feel like Source is just trying to show you that you were not wrong. Your intuition was not wrong. The way you felt like was not wrong, you know? And so take those revelations, and like my heart's kind of racing as I feel that, like that anxiety, that frustration, and just, it is what it is, right? Like process it, grieve it, walk through it, but then move forward, okay? As we approach the middle of the month, we have the full moon in Capricorn on the 13th. And I think that's going to be a great placement, especially when it comes to work. It's really going to give you that kick and that drive. Capricorn is cardinal energy, just like Aries is, and you're going to be really feeling in that masculine energy, divine feminine. I feel like you're going to be like, I am ruler of the kingdom. You're going to be laying down your sword with boundaries with people around you. You're going to be building your empire, literally your spiritual empire. Whatever this work is that you do, I feel like it's going to be very significant. And also children might be very significant this month. Getting out, if you have children or around children, could be really, really good for you and like therapeutic. Try to focus on that. What does healed masculine energy look like when they interact with children? Often we don't see that in society. And so ask yourself, what does that look like, you know? But yeah, don't overthink. I think some of you, again, some of the revelations coming to light could be about past situations with family, friends, lovers. Do not get trapped in your mind about this month. You've got to just walk forward in full surrender. And I know it's hard. I know. But you just got to be like, it is what it is. And it's done. It's water under the bridge. And I'm not going to allow it to affect me, because when we let other people's choices affect us, it stalls us. And that's what they want. They, you know, in some way, that's people trying to control you. And you control yourself, okay? You're in charge of yourself. What else do we need to know? Oh, we also have Venus in Cancer on the 17th. And again, I feel like this is kind of a tricky day where it could go 2 ways, right? Like you could be really emotional this day and really in grief and really in heartache. And especially coming off that full moon energy, it could just feel like you're just like, let me get to the next step. Like, I mean, and I know you felt like that before, but I feel like it might be another one of those possible tower moments. But it also could be like a really beautiful, you know, like good rebuilding of sorts. Does this make sense? Like rebuilding of what love means to you. Like Venus is all about love, romance, and asking yourself, like, what is it I really want? Like, I want someone that can communicate clearly. I want someone who's not going to run from connection. I want someone who's willing to be and match my intensity, my passion, my drive, right? And so the full upright, like there is a new beginning, and it could be sometime around that full moon and that Venus in Cancer on the 17th. We also have the new moon in Leo on the 28th at the end of the month. So I know this month feels really emotional, and I don't know, this new beginning, again, it could be in work. I don't see any cards here about love at the moment, but I do think that work of like redefining what you deserve, what you're worthy of. You're not worthy of people that lie to you, people that cheat on you, people that ghost you. Like, you don't need that in your energy, okay? You never did, and I know you're kind, but look, people have put swords in through your heart. And the thing about Aries is people always say, oh, they wear their hearts on their sleeves. Yeah, and sometimes people fuck us over. But you know what? We do it again. But this time, we're going to do it with better boundaries, okay? Okay? And if you're not doing it with boundaries, you're going to be up in your head. And some of you, this was an air sign, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just a very logical masculine who was cut and dry. They were right. You were always wrong. You were always too emotional. They know everything. They think they're God's gift to humanity. Let them be, okay? Do not spend nights and nights and nights up crying in bed over this. And that's why I think work is so important, okay? You need to just work, move forward. You process it for a second at the beginning of the month, and then you get going. You get going, you move forward. and leave them in the past. And again, that full moon, by the way, burn, 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 fire energy here. Anything about that previous connection potentially, because I don't know, it could be a coworker, a friend, a family member. It doesn't have to be a lover, you guys. There have not been cards about love on the deck. But take that, write this down. This is what they did. I can't, this is what I don't want to happen again in a connection. And rip it up, or just throw it in the fire, rip it up and then burn it, whatever you want to do. But release it to the universe. Like, I'm done. I want to be fully released of this, and do it. But understand we can't just do the release without the work, right? So yeah, and then protect your energy here and manifest what it is you want. You are the master manifestors. I'm telling you, Aries, especially if your crown chakra's begun activating. And if it hasn't, that's okay. That might be coming this month, because I keep harping on crown chakra for Aries placements right now, divine feminine Aries. So protect your seeds, protect your energy, protect your coin, by the way. I feel like you need to be very on guard. I think some people are going to suddenly want to collaborate with you on various endeavors, and I need you to be very, very careful of that, okay? Because if you're not, look, hand of God confirming, they're going to drain your strength. Because sometimes people, 1111 on my timer as I say that, they're not fully in alignment, in flow, or awoke to the degree with which they're matching your energy. And if they can't do that, then you're still carrying the burden of that spiritual energy. You know what I'm saying? So it will deplete your strength. So be very careful who you're collaborating with, and just be mindful of that, okay? And continue to rise above the conflict. I know many of you are drained. I feel like June was a little rough because last month, as we discussed, it was the devil came out twice. And I know for me, holy hell, yeah, I had to release 2 massive, I don't want to call them devils, but like dark energies in my life. I really did. And I did, and I'm moving the hell on. God showed me what I needed to know. And I'm ending out the month feeling so great. So yeah, follow your intuition. Ace of Wands here. Look at this. Just keep marching on. You are so woke. You are so passionate. This drive, like, own it. Like, you deserve it. You're worthy of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, stop letting other people dictate where you want to put your energy and time, how you want to help the collective, right? That's what you're here. That's what we're all here to do. But like, don't let other people be like, you're not doing it right, or you're not spiritual enough, or you said this wrong. It's like part of a spiritual awakening is realizing it's not all light and love. It's also intensity. It's also disrupting the system. It's also calling out injustice where we see injustice. And let me tell you something, my crown going wild. Aries, many of you are being called to speak the truth. To speak the truth. If there are situations, it could be large topic situations, but it also could be very small situations. As I mentioned earlier in the reading, I can't wait to watch this back after I post it. But just about injustices in your life that you've experienced and how others can learn from those stories. King of Pentacles reversed. Be mindful of your spending. I am telling you, do not overspend in the month of July, okay? I feel like that's very important to really, really, like, the smallest amount of spending possible. And I feel like that's going to get much better as you enter August and September. For whatever reason, I don't know what your situation is. You could also be dealing with a masculine energy who is not financially stable. They've been manipulative about money, something like that. So just protect your assets, protect your finances right now. Maybe organize your finances. Yeah, it's not balanced. And especially if you share finances with someone, something is way off there. And that might be coming to light this month as well. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. Do not be in a place of fear, like there's never enough for me, or I need this other person in order to be financially secure. No, you don't. You don't, you don't, you don't. I swear, you are good on your own. God is guiding you. God is always providing for you right when you need it. And if you can remember that and stay balanced in your emotions, I promise it's going to be good. So I hope that helps, Divine Feminines. I love all of you. I know there's not a lot of love in that reading, but I think as we enter, I think it's going to be self-love. And as we enter into the new moon on the 28th, heading into Leo season, I feel like there's going to be a lot more fiery, like, passion when it comes to that. But this month feels like work. It feels like setting up the dominoes for your financial success, okay, and your empire. I love you. Have a wonderful